We're going to give you more. A little bit more.
Just a little bit more?
You're going to get an extra nugget.
Hey, how about this? Rosie A. Lewis, who's on Twitter. Hello, Rosie A. Lewis.
Are you on Twitter?
Yeah.
And me.
Yeah.
Embarrassing though it is.
He's all 11 Noel Fieldings. Many of you only write to Noel Fielding 11. He's the other 10 too!
I'm all the Noel Fieldings.
Each one for each different facet of his personality.
On my own squad.
Rosie A. Lewis asks, who has the best shoes in music? You must have seen some shoes in your time.
Well, I think Bowie, maybe. Kiss. Kiss have got some good boots.
I quite like the barefoot of... not barefoot, obviously, of Sandy Shore, but she never wore shoes when she did gigs. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Although, now I'm thinking about it, I prefer if she actually had the feet of a bear.
It said in The Sun that I didn't like flip-flops. How they know this, I've no idea.
How have they acquired this shoe knowledge?
Said that there was some new flip-flops being designed and that me and Amy Winehouse... They tied me in with Amy Winehouse, I don't know how, in some way. I think in some sort of flip-flop imaginary scenario. That there were some new flip-flops available.
Basically...
That could help people like me and Amy.
That could help you out?
They were big, like boats. We could get on them and just row away out of the sort of deep waters
Why,
of Camden.
oh why do Amy Winehouse and Noel Fielding keep rejecting our fabulously large and distended flip-flops?
We've only met twice. I don't know how we keep getting intertwined. We've both got frightening faces, but that's it.
Weller always has lovely shoes. He's always very nice.
Beautiful shoes.
Loafers.
Nice turned out.
Beautifully made shoes. He's a very neat boy.
He has desert boots occasionally.
He loves a desert boot.
He does, doesn't he? Mod footwear. Oh, desert boots. Nice.
Very practical.
Very
practical. Simple.
Actually, not that practical. If it's raining, ruined in one go.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, they go a funny
Do you reckon
colour.
that Paul Scotch guards his shoes?
I can't imagine him doing that, but I think he does his and the rest of the band.
I can't imagine him ever being out in the rain, to be honest with you. He's a very indoor man. I don't know if I've ever seen him outdoors.
He hasn't got an umbrella. I actually wouldn't leave my house the other day because I couldn't find an umbrella and it was raining so hard.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, I'm just simply not going to go outside. And then I got angry because I thought, well, you can't let the rain stop your evening. And so, but I made someone come pick me up, like a sort of little king man. Someone came to my house.
What? Like you just got an umbrella Sherpa to walk you around Camden?
Yeah.
Selania. Hello, Selania.
Selania sounds like an evil lizard.
Yeah?
From a cartoon. Selania.
Selania writes here.
We must defeat Selania.
Selania says here, I've just shed my skin for the summer. And I was wondering, which classic song would you ban from ever being covered again? I found an adder skin once.
Did
when
you?
I was a small boy.
It looks like a snake,
shed
doesn't
adder
it?
skin, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you initially go, ah, and then you think, hang on a minute.
Actually, the tarantula, when they shed their skin, it looks exactly like there's two tarantulas and you think they've multiplied like gremlins and then you actually realise that one's just a skin. Pretty amazing. And you can spray something on them and keep them as an ornament.
And then you remembered, of course, that you didn't feed it or get it wet. So who's the mug now?
The other thing is you can build a tiny saddle for the tarantula skin and ride it around. Tarantula
Is that something
saddles.
you've done?
I've built
round a Dulcis with Amy Winehouse?
Me and Amy riding a giant tarantula.
Doing spider dressage.
With flip-flop saddles. A tarantula in flip-flops with Amy.
Thank you, Selania, for that question. We've worked out what we never want to hear. Oh, and fabulous question here. And again, very footwear-heavy this week. We thank Anis Ferry, who got in touch with us on Facebook. Would either Phill or Noel wear holographic shoes? What would your holograms be of?
Does that mean you're actually barefoot?
You know what I do?
I got a splinter the other day.
In whereabouts?
In my friend's house. He had wooden floors.
Yeah, I was meaning where on your body, but I take your point.
On my hoof.
I'd have a hologram of a shoe.
More comfy.
See? Yeah, that's what you do.
A snowshoe. Holographic snowshoes I'd have.
Hologram shoes. That was my least favourite Jimmy Nelson. We thank you very much for joining us. Please keep your questions coming. Visit the BBC Comedy blog, Twitter feed, Facebook page or YouTube channel. Send us your questions. Tag them. Tag them as you would a seal.
And we'll put them in a small pouch, consume them and then answer you.
It's this kind of common sense I can deal with week to week to week to week.
Question eaters.
Don't miss out on the fun. We'll digest them.